2. The High Priestess. Card description. In the Tarot of Love, the High Priestess gives birth to herself out of her own creative powers. She looks up to the image of nature, which is still whole, or whole once again. Born by the wings of her soul, she is lifted up by the elemental source of love. She represents the earthly focus of divine rainbow energies. The mystery of becoming a human being acts through her womb, thus manifesting spirit within and through the physical body. General meaning. The High Priestess represents the anima, the feminine energy in every person. The magician is accordingly the animus, or the masculine side. While the magician needs the 4 magic symbols of blossoms or cups, nuggets or discs, lightning or swords, and rods or wands in visible form in order to manifest, the High Priestess creates from nothing. Out the womb of cosmic infinity, the void, she gives birth to everything. She is the mediator of inner wisdom and the intuitive knowledge. She is a channel. However, she does not display her qualities and capabilities at the Vanity Fair as the magician possibly does. Seeking souls must enter their own inner spaces on their way to her. Her inner voice can reveal spiritual clarity. The High Priestess of a special sort were Pythia of the Oracle at Delphi and the mystic Egyptian Sphinx. Whereas Pythia puzzled advice seekers through the seeming ambiguity of her answers, the Sphinx's riddle was devoured by his wings lion with a woman's head and breasts. Only Oedipus knew the right answer for the Sphinx because he, as is sometimes concealed in shame, knew his own mother, both in her nature of the creator, which gave birth to him, and as a woman. Pythia and the Sphinx challenge people to find existentially decisive answers in themselves. The mother is a passionate woman who must love and suffer before she achieves the perfection of the High Priestess. Card 2 is the archetype of the secret of feminine creativity. It is the picture of a prophetess. Love meaning. As a more transcendent mirror image of the magician, the High Priestess symbolizes the invisible, intangible, often mysteriously hidden source, the original motivations, and the spiritual issues of a relationship. She represents the feminine tantric principle, union on the level of the energy body and or on the astral level, sexuality as sacred mystery, the woman as priestess of initiation. If drawn for a love relationship, this card points out a strong inclination for merging emotion and spirituality. The priestess represents the power of the goddess in a partnership, the ability to tune in to the sight of the deep blue infinity of the star-studded night sky and into the eyes of the partner, to inhale the gentle glow of the full moon and the soul currents of the other person, to live for once without logic and rationality. Family meaning. Here the High Priestess stands for the knowing woman, the mastress, the guardian of the fire and the inner temple, for spiritual guidance through feminine wisdom, for being protected by trusting one's own intuition. The priestess indicates the necessity of listening to and following the voice of the soul in a family matter. Partners and friends. In this context, the High Priestess means openness to internal and external inspiration, being a channel for subtle energies, a spiritual task that unites partners and friends, the opportunity to gain the gift of insight, even into the abysses of the soul, from an unfathomable inner source. Not conscious or reversed meaning one unconsciously has the illusion of being a channel for divine cosmic energies, although the inspirations and vibrations, which seem to come from above or within, represent only one's own blocks and conditioning which creep in, veiled in a subliminated form. Spirituality is used as an excuse for not dealing with the world, for escaping into a spiritually elevated and potentially overbearing ego self. Key words: inner connection to spiritual sources, wanting to enlighten partner through feminine yin energies, female lover, admirer.